Well, looks like we got some rain. Got about an inch of rain. Love it. Which, when we get rain, usually 90% of the time, all the wells and pivots turn off. So this pivot looks like it did turn off because that well right there is not running. So we might turn on this pivot tomorrow. We did get rain at a few other fields. Our cornfield got a little bit of rain. There's only, I think we only got like 2-3 tenths over there. But I'm gonna turn on those pivots again because we are fertilizing those, so that's more crucial. So I'm gonna go turn on those pivots today. Tomorrow I might turn this one back on because this one's gonna be, it's gonna need to be turned on rather than some of the other ones. And then Wednesday we're going to probably turn on the rest of them. Checking up on some more rain glasses. This one only has about half an inch in there, but that's still good. It's still good enough rain. We definitely needed it, so I'm okay with half an inch. I was just gonna check another rain glass, but that one is broken, so I can't check that one. So we need to put a new rain glass there. But if you're wondering why I'm checking so many rain glasses, that is because our farm is a little bit more scattered. A lot of our fields are a couple miles apart, and some fields can get quite a bit of rain, some other fields can't. We have two sections here. We only got half an inch here, which is still good though. But then just a mile further east from here, we got an inch of rain. Now I'm gonna go check some other fields. I think we got an inch there also, but the cornfields didn't get as much. But I'm gonna go check how much rain we got there because all those pivots turned off. So I'm just wanting to know how much it rained to where I know when we should turn it back on. And it looks like we also got a little bit over half an inch at this field. I will record you if you keep doing that. This is what I deal with. He just plays with my crap all day long. Stop. Just leave it. Don't do that. It's gone forever. This is what I deal with. And if you watched my last video, you know that I just switched this pivot over from that pivot over there. We were gonna quickly water the peanuts because the peanuts needed some water. But now that we got rain, I'm not switching them back. I close this valve right here. I'm gonna turn off this pivot right now. And then after I turn off this pivot, I'm going to head over to that pivot, make sure that all the tips are open, put that pivot back on forward, and start watering the cotton again. And then once that has made a full rotation, then we're gonna switch back over to these pivots. Well, I just finished turning on another pivot, a pivot that needed to be turned back on. The rest of the pivots, including this one, we're gonna wait till Wednesday. But this one was broken. We put a new motor, the motor was burned out. We put a new motor on here. And as we were turning it back on, we heard that the center drive was making a weird noise. And what the noise was the gears inside there, I guess, skipping. I guess the gears inside are messed up. So I do have a new center drive right here. We had one laying around in the shop. I'm just gonna take this one. It had a motor on there, so I'm just gonna put this on there just the way it is. Take that motor off, put that back in the shop, take that old center drive off, and put this new one on here. And I also have extra bolts. I'm not quite sure which bolts I'm gonna be able to use. I have two different sizes. Not sure which one it is, but one of these is gonna be the right ones. So I'm gonna go replace that center drive. First things first, disconnecting the wires and the old motor. And this one is going to be a different size. I believe it's going to be this one. this all one-handed. There it is. Take that old one off, and I gotta switch back to this one. There's another bolt. Oh, no, there's bolts out there. Well, now I just gotta disconnect the wires, these wire nuts right here, and I can take this old motor off of there. Motor's off. Now time to take off the center drive. Got the old center drive off now. Even kept the bearing. We had to put a new bearing on there. It just goes at the end of here, and then this goes inside the motor. This spins and then turns these right here, these U-joints, and that's what makes it drive. And this bearing keeps it centered and flowing smoothly. And we like to keep these extras because they can go out sometimes, and that can cause the motor to not work. So keeping these is also a good thing. So I'm gonna keep this guy, and I'm gonna put this new motor on there, and center drive. After I put that on there, it just mounts on with 4 bolts right there, and then there's a U-joint on that side and on this side to each shaft, to each tire. I just got to put the other half of that U-joint onto this shaft right here, one on each side, and then I got to connect the wires, and then it should be good to go. And there you go, easy enough. Now just to find out if it works. Let's keep it on reverse. I'm looking at the end tower right now, and nope, it works, but I need to switch 2 wires around because 2 wires are the wrong way, and whenever I put it on reverse, that tower is going on forward. So I need to switch 2 wires, and then we'll be good to go. And we're good. And now it's finally time to turn on these pivots for the corn. This pivot now has water all the way to the end, and now I'm gonna put it on forward. I had it on reverse for a little bit, but I'm just gonna put it on forward. The reason why I put it on reverse is because since we are putting down fertilizer, and say it stopped when the lightning hit it stopped, and then it kept driving for a little bit, that little bit didn't get any fertilizer, so I wanted to put it back just to make sure that it had enough fertilizer up to where it stopped. So I'm gonna go turn on the fertilizer now. The tank is right over there. I have that well to turn on, and one right there, and one by that pivot. 3 more wells to turn on. Actually 4 more, because there's another fertilizer tank over there that I need to turn on. So I'm gonna turn on that fertilizer pump over there, go to that pivot, turn that pivot on, and turn on that fertilizer pump too. Yep, we're good. And this one's also good. Now just time to turn on that pivot. Now this one's running. Now just time to open the tips on this field and on that one. pivot. All right, time to call it a day. Thanks for watching.